Hey guys, next week is the week before Christmas, so we're going to do something a little extra special with our pizza of the week. Now, this is going to be the most expensive pizza we've ever done, but it's also the most involved. For example, right here, it's actually Wednesday night. I'm here at 10:30 Wednesday night, just due to logistics, cutting up 20 large ducks, and that's because I need to get these started now for next week, because I'm going to, for everything I'm going to do with them. Now, the most classic duck dishes, of course, are the Peking duck and duck à l'orange. What we're going to do is kind of blend a little bit of that and those together, and then we're going to smoke them. So our marinade's going to have a little bit of an Asian influence. It's going to be a bit of hoisin mixed with orange juice reduction, bit of garlic, ginger, that sort of thing. And I have to debone these ducks for two reasons, actually. One, I want the carcasses to so that we can roast them, boil them up, and make a demi-glace out of them. Now that's going to take probably a day and a half to get the whole demi-glace for the time that we have, and that's going to be the basis of our sauce on the pizza. The other reason is they're going in the smoker, and if I was to put the whole duck in the smoker, I can do 4 at a time. So I need to make some more space by getting rid of the bones. So first off, we'll knock these wings off, because the meat in this this part of the wing, there's very, very little there. That's better off going into our stock. There it is. That's going to be ready for the marinade now. So I'm going to let it marinate for 48 hours. We'll go to that the next step of the video. Then obviously I just need to do this other side of the duck, and then we'll be roasting up the carcass to make the sauce. So as you can see, the carcasses have been browned up. We've got another batch ready to go into the oven here. And so the browning will give us nice color for our sauce. If you can see down here, you can see all that clear liquid. That's actually duck fat, which of course is highly prized. And the darker liquid behind is a good base for our stock. Now, when Michelle comes in tomorrow morning, she's going to put this on to boil, pull the bones out after probably 5 hours or so, and then leave it on overnight, and I'll finish it off on Friday when I come in. Okay, so here I have some orange juice, which has been simmering with a bit of garlic and some spices. Now, I've just been reducing this to about half the volume for two reasons. One, I want to concentrate the orange flavor, and secondly, I want to actually concentrate the sugar. So we want it to be a little bit sweeter, because a little bit of sweetness actually goes a long way to really enhance the smoking. So the next thing I'm going to do with this is actually just going to whisk in some hoisin sauce. That gives it that kind of Asian element to it without being too overpowering on the Asian. It's just kind of in the background. And the hoisin sauce really works well with that salty kind of sweet thing to add to this. So this will make a great marinade for our smoke. Now, just to finish this marinade off, I'll be adding a bunch of the zest of probably 8 or 10 oranges, just to give it that real aromatic essence to it. What I have here is a bit of cinnamon. I'm actually just going to sprinkle a bit of cinnamon on the flesh itself. And just kind of rub it in a little bit. And then dip into it and lay it across the oranges. So we'll do a layer of duck, layer of oranges, layer of duck, layer of oranges. You get the idea. Alright, just to show you what we got going on here. This is the stock that we made from the bones. Now we have 2 pots on the go, and they were both full up, and we've been reducing this down to about 1/3, and that's just really concentrated the flavor. It's giving us a nice caramelized color there. And then over here I have orange juice that I'm reducing down to concentrate the flavor. When that's ready, I'm going to combine the two, and then just thicken up with a bit of corn syrup, or corn flour, and then season it up, and it'll be this will be the base sauce for our pizza. Oh, and I'll actually be adding some cranberry to this too. So cranberry and orange goes really well together. And as you can see, the ducks are smoking away in their little box, and we're using cherry wood for the for the wood smoke. There it is out of the smoker. Okay, so there's all the duck. There's one complete duck once we've pulled it all off the bones. And we get a whole ½ kilo of meat from a 2.4 kilo bird. That's going to give us just under three serves there. Okay, so there's the duck. I've vacuum sealed it so that it can preserve longer. And the reason we do this a couple days in advance is the smoke really mellows and tastes a lot better after a couple of days. So we wanted to have this all finished up by Saturday. Alright, so here we have some royal blue potatoes that we're going to roast up. And of course we're going to roast them in duck fat. Now here's some I've just melted a bit so that we can pour it on. With a sprinkle of cracked black pepper. And some salt. We're just going to toss these and then run them through the oven, roast them up. Our cranberry orange duck demi-glace. Followed by our home smoked duck. We'll give it a light sprinkle of our mozzarella. And we'll put pieces of brie cheese. Followed by the potatoes that we roasted in duck fat. And then peeled orange segments. So we've peeled all the skin from around the orange. And from there, it's into the oven. Okay, so there's our Christmas duck pizza, so Christmas smoked duck pizza. And then the last thing we need to finish it off is some pistachios. Yeah, it's hard to do this and hold the camera at the same time. There you go.